Some convoys don't stop, not because they can't, but because stopping was never part of the plan. A long, empty road cuts through the desert as heat waves distort the horizon. And in the distance, a formation of vehicles moves forward with quiet precision. No sirens, no chaos, just control. And at the center of it all sits a massive black GMC Yukon Denali 2018. Heavy, composed, and completely unbothered by the world around it. Moving at a pace that feels intentional, like every second has already been calculated. Because this isn't a vehicle built to chase anything, it's built to arrive. And when it does, everything else adjusts. There are two kinds of power in this world, the kind that hides and the kind that doesn't need to. And while some machines are designed to blend into the background, to disappear into traffic and avoid attention, this one was built on a different philosophy entirely. One that understands that sometimes presence itself is the message, that space can be controlled without a single aggressive move, and that real authority doesn't need to explain itself. It simply exists. And that's exactly what this machine represents. A form of power that doesn't ask permission, doesn't seek approval, and doesn't hesitate. The first time you see it, you don't analyze the design or think about specifications. You react to the scale, to the way it occupies space, to the way the chrome grille reflects light like a signal that doesn't need translation, to the way its body refuses to shrink into its surroundings. Because this SUV doesn't move through traffic, traffic moves around it. Lanes open, distances grow, and without a single command being given, the road reorganizes itself. Not out of fear, but out of instinct, because something about it communicates certainty, and certainty has a way of changing behavior. Under the hood lies a 6.2-liter V8 engine, producing 420 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque. But numbers don't capture what this actually feels like, because this isn't about speed or excitement. It's about weight moving without resistance. About a machine that carries everything it needs to carry, people, decisions, presence, without ever feeling strained. And when the accelerator is pressed, the response isn't aggressive or dramatic. It's smooth, controlled, almost effortless, as if the vehicle was never heavy to begin with. Because real power doesn't fight against itself. It flows, it adapts, it moves forward without hesitation. And that's what makes it different. Not the raw output, but the way that output is delivered, consistently, predictably, without unnecessary noise. But power alone is never enough, because without control, power becomes risk, and risk is something this machine is designed to eliminate, which is where its magnetic ride control system changes everything, reading the road thousands of times per second, adjusting the suspension before imperfections can even register, stabilizing the body before shifts can occur, creating a driving experience where something this large feels composed, balanced, almost effortless to manage. Because control isn't about reacting after something happens, it's about preventing it before it does. And when you combine size with intelligence, weight with precision, you don't just drive, you glide. You maintain authority over every surface, every turn, every unpredictable moment the road might offer. Step inside, and the outside world disappears. Not gradually, but instantly, as if a boundary has been drawn between chaos and control. Because this isn't just an interior, it's an environment, a space designed with intention, where every element serves a purpose. From the wide seating arrangement that allows movement without restriction, to the quiet cabin that isolates external noise, creating a sense of separation that feels deliberate. Because in vehicles like this, space isn't about comfort, it's about control. Passengers don't feel confined, they feel positioned. Each seat becomes a place of purpose. And in the rear, something more important happens, something less visible but far more significant. Conversations that shape outcomes, decisions that don't need to be repeated, moments that define what happens next. Because power doesn't always sit behind the wheel. Sometimes it sits quietly in the back, observing, calculating, deciding. The Denali trim elevates this experience even further, but not in a way that feels excessive or loud. Instead, it introduces a level of refinement that feels controlled. Premium leather, real wood accents, advanced technology integrated seamlessly into the environment. all working together to create a space that doesn't try to impress, it simply operates. Because this vehicle isn't designed for attention, it's designed for function. And that distinction matters, especially in a world where too much visibility can become a weakness. Beyond comfort and control, there's capability. Real-world capability that extends beyond perfect roads and predictable conditions, because the world doesn't always cooperate. Roads break, weather shifts, situations evolve without warning. And this is where the Yukon Denali proves its value. With a strong chassis, high ground clearance, and towing capability that allows it to handle more than just passengers. It handles responsibility, it handles pressure, it handles reality. Because authority that collapses under difficult conditions was never authority to begin with. And this machine understands that. It doesn't just perform when everything is ideal, it adapts when things are not. Somewhere far from the main roads, where lights fade and signals disappear, moments unfold that never make it into headlines. The convoy slows, engines remain running, doors open just enough, never fully. And inside the Denali, no one raises their voice. No one needs to, because everything being said carries weight. A brief exchange, a pause that lasts just long enough, a decision made without confirmation, and then the vehicle moves again. No delay, no hesitation, just continuation. Because what happened in that moment was never meant to be seen, never meant to be recorded, but it matters, and it shapes everything that follows. Because vehicles like this are not just about movement, they are about moments. The kind of moments that define outcomes without ever becoming visible. And that's the reality of what the GMC Yukon Denali 2018 represents. Not just a luxury SUV, not just a powerful machine, but a system of controlled presence, a symbol of visible authority, a reminder that power doesn't always need to hide. Sometimes it chooses to be seen. Not loudly, not aggressively, but clearly, confidently, without doubt. Because when you truly control the situation, you don't need to disappear. You simply need to exist exactly where you are. And yet, even this level of authority is not the final form of power. Because there are moments when visibility becomes risk, when presence attracts the wrong kind of attention, when control alone is not enough, and protection becomes necessary. And that's where the story shifts, where the next chapter begins. With machines built not just for authority, but for survival. Like the Land Rover Range Rover Sentinel 2021, a vehicle designed for a different kind of world, a world where threats are real and preparation is everything. But that is a story for another time. For now, understand this. Some vehicles are built to follow. Some are built to compete. But a few are built to lead, to define space, to control movement, to shape the environment around them without ever needing to raise their voice. And this is one of them. Because in the end, power doesn't always need to be hidden in shadows or protected behind armor. Sometimes it stands in plain sight, steady, unshaken, and completely in control. And if you want to understand how power really moves, how it adapts, how it evolves across different machines and different worlds, then you're already in the right place. So subscribe to Velvet Horsepower, because this isn't just about cars. It's about the systems behind them, the decisions inside them, and the power that drives everything forward. And this is only the beginning.